Are you speaking your past into the present? When you speak your past into your present, you're talking about things when you're sitting around with other people or even just sitting and, stewing in your own thoughts. You're thinking about the past and negative things normally, and you bring that into your present by constantly talking about those negative thoughts over and over again. Give you an example. You could be thinking something that didn't work out a month ago, which is the past. It could be a year, it could be 5 years, it could be 10 years, it could be a long period in your life. And you think about a failure that you had in your life, and it slows you down from wanting to take risk, to take um, the opportunity to maybe take on a different career, maybe look for a promotion in your current place where you're at, or becoming a side hustle business owner where you're working a business on the side to eventually replace your current career. Or it could be the fact that you already are an entrepreneur and you want to expand, but you think about something that happened to you a few years ago and it weighs you down, and you bring that past into your present, and your present person is going, geez, we should expand. We should look at doing this. I want to learn this part for, again, it could be for even your career. It doesn't even have to be an entrepreneur with a business. And you let that slow you down. It becomes an anchor over your shoulder. And it's sad, really, how often we do this to ourselves, where we use the past and we bring it into the present and it holds us down. It becomes an anchor. And others around us do the same thing to us too, which is really a sad situation. You'll have done something in your life and it could be years ago. For some people, it could be decades ago, and people will bring it up and you'll be talking about, well, I want to do this in my life, or I'm thinking of doing this. Well, remember when you tried doing that one time, or you did something similar years ago and how you fell on your face? They don't help. So if you have people in your life that are constantly throwing your past in your face when you're talking about doing stuff in the present that is positive and uplifting for your life and for others, time to look at maybe changing your associations, because those around you, if they're always living in the past and bringing that into the present conversation, and you want to move past that, you're never going to do it, because you're always going to have somebody reminding you of past occurrences, past ideas, past mistakes. And yes, it could, the past can be past wins that bring forward, but most winners, or most people that have been successful in their lives, don't look back and think to themselves, well, I did this before, so this is going to be successful now. That's not how it works. They don't bring their past wins into the present. They already know that they can be a winner. They've already developed that mindset. They also realize that the past isn't indicative of the future. So, in order to win again, they still have to put in effort. They still have to do planning. They still have to be tenacious. They still have to go out and hit the grind. They still have to not quit. So really, when people bring the past into the future, it's usually negative. It's not positive. Or they're reminiscing once in a while about the only success they had. And I hear this from people time and time again. Yes, there is people out there that still live back in their glorious high school years, or their early adult years, when they had one success and it's 10, 15, 20 years later, and that's the only thing that they can communicate with you about, because they're stagnant. They're living on the hamster wheel of life and going to work, go home, get paid, and they don't feel like they've accomplished anything else that's been successful to talk about. And really, at the end of the day, no matter what goes on in our lives, we have things in our present life that we can be appreciative of, and we can be, you know, communicating about. We can communicate with others about it. Got a family, got some kids, had some wins along the way, but we don't we take it for granted, so we don't necessarily think those are wins for us, and that there's something that is positive in our lives and that we can bring into our present day. Again, the past can be this morning, yesterday, a week, month, year ago, 10 years ago. The past is already a minute ago. But are you focusing on bringing the negative of your past into the present, or are you speaking positiveness? Are you speaking the fact of success into your life? Again, no matter what it is in your life, there's always wins. There's always wins if you look around and you say to yourself, wow, I got up this morning and I had a great cup of coffee. You may be chuckling right now, but that's a win. That is something that you can appreciate and bring into your present. You don't have to think about all the negative things. Oh, I had a crappy one yesterday. Who cares about yesterday? Who really even cares about this morning? But if you need something to anchor yourself to, think about those little wins that happened hours ago in your life, or happened yesterday or a week ago, and use that as a stepping stone to you being successful in your life. And don't drag the negative crap from the past, and don't associate and hang out with people that do that for you, that constantly make you the blunt of their stories or jokes. Oh, remember that time when you did this and you fell on your face and ha 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 ha, because they got shit going on in their life, so they want to drag your crap into the present and make it so that you can stay stuck right along with them. So again, what do you want out of life? Ask yourself that. Are you focusing too much on the past? And if you are, time to rewrite that script and start focusing on the future and start hanging around people that can help you appreciate your present day, help you focus on continuing to move forward into the future, but always appreciate what you have right now at this moment. I look forward to talking to you tomorrow. God bless you all. Peace out. And stay out of trouble. Stay safe.